Hello, I'm Asabena, and today I would like to talk about text blob, specifically for Python developers. What is text blob, machine learning applications, components of machine learning, types of machine learning, and by the end, we will have a hands-on exercise with text blob. What's machine learning? Actually, machine learning is a program that automatically improves with experience. So we have data that has been collected at some point, and the program actually learns from the data that has been collected at some point. So the program learns from the data. So machine learning has different subfield, and actually natural language processing is one subfield of machine learning. And today we will talk about text blob that allow us to process text and do natural language processing like parts of speech, tagging, noun phrase extraction, sentiment analysis, classification, translation, and many more. But today specifically sentiment analysis using text blob. What are the applications of machine learning? Nowadays, we are surrounded by lots of machine learning applications. And the most common machine learning applications we know: self-driving car, online recommendation systems, friend recommendation on Facebook, offer suggestions from Amazon and other services, and topic modeling actually, and it's also one emerging field, and sentiment analysis. And today we'll focus on sentiment analysis. What are the components of machine learning? Alex Jung actually divide machine learning into three big components, that is data, hypothesis or model, and loss function. What is data? Data can be structured or unstructured data. Structured data could be in different form: XML, JSON, or some kind of object. So those kind of data are actually structured data, but there are also unstructured data and in different formats like a text, image, video. Hypothesis is actually a model that allows us to predict from the data we have. And loss function allow us to adjust and to have a better model. So we usually tend to have a small loss. Types of ML: supervised ML and unsupervised ML. So what's supervised machine learning? Supervised machine learning uses labeled data. So based on the feature, or it just learn to predict based on the label data we provide, and we develop or train a model, and using this model our model actually start predicting unknown data, unknown labels. So an example of supervised machine learning, actually regression and classification. Let's come to unsupervised machine learning. When it comes to unsupervised machine learning, actually it doesn't use any labeled data. So it just work on the data. It could be actually understanding the size or the color, and it cluster based on different features of the data. Now let's move on to Jupyter Notebook and do the hands-on. First, we have to import the pandas and text blob, and also for visualization we need matplotlib. We have to have some text. I just prepared some list of text. As you can see, I love machine learning, I do not like machine learning, something like that. So to make our data easy to use, actually I changed it here as a data frame. So now it looks like this. How does this text blob works? Text blob as a constructor, and we pass the string, and it gives us actually polarity. This polarity ranges from -1 to 1. That's great. So we have here a function that checks a polarity, and then actually we have now polarity column, and Based on the polarity, we can say positive if it is greater than 0, and if it's 0, neutral, and if it's less than 0, negative. And then as you can see, we have another separate column for sentiment. After that, we can visualize our sentiment, and it looks like something like this. Great! I hope you get a chance to know text blob and try to use text blob. It doesn't need understanding of machine learning. It's out of the box. It can do a sentiment analysis for you. Of course, it is using a multinomial naive Bayes under the hood classifier. But it doesn't need a machine learning knowledge to make use of text blob.